Maybe we'll get his name too. Hey, can I have your name?
No.
May I know your name? Ugh.
Zurvak.
Okay. Okay, I'm ready for the cards.
Oh dear lord.
So, Alistair, the first card I've drawn for you is the Emperor in a reversed position. Your past, you may have had a situation where control might have become
He's
unhealthy.
fucking huge.
This could have been perhaps somebody overly strict, like a deity or lover, or maybe even a parent.
He is LOL.
But they also might
Yeah.
have been maybe.
It's just when I downloaded the
dominant,
mods,
unreliable.
it was max
As I
was
said, we're
200, and I
talking
was like,
about
oh, he's gonna be
every day,
200.
a lover
Kratos
or
is gonna be
parent.
200, so I'll be like 180. But
And they
he's
were
fucking huge.
perhaps unwilling
I mean, the
to
bigger the better.
compromise.
It's nicer to look
But
at. God, his
Insane
fucking character's
thing,
hot.
this
He's
card can also
wearing my favorite color, being a dragon and the being a black dragon.
reflect
I
on
like
a
castles,
time
you know.
where you felt powerless, unstable,
Okay, listen to
or
other stars.
unsure how to take charge of your own life.
You
You may have been pushing against expectations, perhaps against rules, or a person who wanted things done their way and not your way.
Oh, wait, I had to hear all of it.
Interesting.
If my memory serves me well, and it might not. Second card I've drawn for you is Temperance, upright. Right now, you perhaps are finding your balance again. The card is showing healing, patience, and learning how to bring different parts of your life together with or without forcing anything. Perhaps you're still working through the effects of the past, but Alistair, you are handling things calmly and more emotionally mature. If I might make an assumption, you probably think progress may feel slow, but however slow it might be, it's steady. This card says not everything needs an immediate answer. It tells you to let things settle naturally, slowly, in their own way.
Oh, you changed the weapon to purple instead of red? Yeah.
So first of all, I've drawn the King of Swords, as you can see. It's perfectly normal. Give me a moment as this karma is slowly doing its job to me. But in the future, you will need to approach something with clarity. Something with honesty and perhaps a determined, strong judgment. Over time, you may become more confident in setting your boundaries and making decisions based on facts rather than the emotions that in your present and in your past might have ruled and dictated your life. But This can also represent a person entering your life who is intelligent, direct, disciplined, and possibly somewhat emotionally reserved. They may offer guidance, advice, or even help. You see, your common situations more clearly. Overall, I would say you move from disorder and unhealthy control to a balance. And from that balance to clarity. You are slowly leaving behind a situation where power may have been misused. You're currently rebuilding your sense of peace, and eventually you will be able to make a firm decision without being controlled by fear, guilt, or even confusion. I hope the cards bring some clarity.
They were most interesting indeed. Very interesting.
If you have any questions, I might be able to answer them. However, I do not. I can only interpret. I do not say the cards are true. I do not say the cards are false. I am not one to test fate.
No, I do understand. I do thank you for the reading. It was quite interesting. And entertaining nonetheless.
And now we're back to that awkward silence.
I guess you can read mine. Present or past, present, future. I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
The worst that can happen is you hear something you don't like to hear, and the best that can happen is you hear everything as well.
Worst case scenario, you have some horrible revelation.
Just tell me when to stop.
Question: as you shuffle these cards, you definitely wait until I stop, but none of them come out prior. You know, like fall out.
With how I shuffle, no.
I see. Okay.
If they do, I take that as the card chosen.
I see.
But normally they don't tend to fall out.
Okay. You can stop. Oh, he's shuffling cards.
So, the first card I've drawn is the Tower. Reverse. Your past, you may have avoided a much needed major change, or tried to hold something together even though it was already unstable. There could have been fear around letting go. Perhaps you were not ready to face the truth, or you were not ready to allow an old structure to fall apart. This card does not necessarily mean the crisis was avoided completely. However, it can mean that disruption happened more internally, or perchance that you've kept postponing a much needed ending.
Shut up! Don't laugh! Shut up! Don't laugh! Don't laugh because you know my backstory.
I know your lines. This is not the character. This is you.
Here we are again, the lovers. Right now, your focus should be on connection, honesty, and importance. Mostly in one's choice. This can point to a meaningful relationship, but it can also represent choosing that which truly aligns to your values. You may be deciding whether to commit, open yourself emotionally, or follow a path that feels authentic rather than simply safe. The Lovers asks for an honesty, and especially an honesty with yourself.
Okay, 7. Let's see.
Your future.
7 of coins reverse.
Frustration might grow around something that feels slow. The 7 of coins reversed shows you might feel something unrewarding, or something that's no longer worth the effort. You may begin questioning whether the time and energy you have invested are actually producing something meaningful. The card warns against your impatience, but it can also show that there's a need to stop pouring energy into something that is not growing. There's no need to cultivate seeds when the reward is not there. If I look back over these cards, the reading feels like moving from avoidance into a choice, followed by a period of reassessment. You have resisted a necessary change in the past. You are being asked to choose openly and honestly. After that choice, you will need to pay attention to whether the situations actually developing. If it's developing into a healthy direction. Love or commitment alone may not be enough if the effort is one-sided, or if the foundation remains unchanged.